Oh, that looks so cool. I'm just testing out new lighting ideas, and I think that looks cool. Wow. That's sick. Look at that. This is so fucking dumb. So the whole point of this video is I've been taking some figures out of my collection to think of video ideas, and it's kind of fallen apart a bit now, so I think I'm just gonna take it apart and rearrange it. So I started rearranging my shelf a bit. I was originally trying to get all the MCU villains just kind of on one half here, and then kind of have them mix in with the heroes a bit, and then have the heroes in the main center in the bottom shelf there, and then have the rest of my comic duplicates from this shelf. But the way I set everything up, there's not enough room to grab all the rest of my figures to put it in the shelf. So what I'm thinking of doing is all these boxes here, I think I might just bump them up one shelf, and the stuff that's at the top here, I'm probably just gonna find a new place for that somewhere else in my closet, and then bump those up one, and then have an extra space for shelving. And then I think I might put maybe the MCU stuff at the top, or I'm not entirely sure yet, but I definitely think I'm going to have an extra room for shelving at the top, because I also enjoy posing my figures around a bit and having them in specific poses, but posing them around, there's less room to put the figures onto the shelf. That's why they're usually in just some like vanilla standing up straight pose. So hopefully I'll be able to have like a really cool display going on here. So what I decided on doing is I think I'm going to put all the Spider-Man stuff just up at the top here. I'm going to have X-Men and Avengers and then their villains here, and then do the same thing with the MCU. Have the heroes and the villains kind of like in the same place, and then probably do something with this as well. And with Mysterio right here, what I'm doing is I'm just putting some like fluff inside of the dome there. It looks pretty cool, I think. So I'm just gonna put them on a little stand there and have them floating in the back. This is what the first shelf is looking like so far. I decided to make it a Spider-Man shelf, and I'll show you in better detail once I've set everything else up here. And the rest is gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be the comic heroes and villains, and then below the movie ones as well. But I think I'm gonna leave it here for tonight and then get to it tomorrow. And here is how the comic shelf is going here. On this side, I'm putting all my X-Men stuff. I got a few X-Men villains in the back there, and then it's gonna be some Avengers, and then there's some of the Fantastic Four, then it's gonna be some street level characters in the front as well. And then I'm gonna put the rest of my comic villains there, and then this display might stay kind of the same because this is more or less the MCU villains, and then heroes, and then probably duplicates because I got like 12 Wolverines, and they probably won't all fit up here, but that's what I got so far. So I was trying to get the Silver Surfer just on the Hulk shoulder there at the back, and his board fell off, and it's just way the hell back there. So that's gonna be a hoot and a half to try and get that. Hey you, and a half. And now I am finally done setting everyone up. So now let's take a closer look at each shelf. Up at the top here, got all my Spider-Man characters. Got some people flying in the back. Got some Spider-Man in the front there. I like how Vulture looks in the back. down a bit. Got some of the villains here. And then some duplicate characters. Here's the main group shot, I guess. Bunch of Hulks in the back. And Fantastic Four. Bruce Banner's kind of fitting in for this Fantastic right now. X-Men. And we got some more Wolverine. Guardians at the back. Main Avengers. Bunch of Iron Men. That Ironmonger is kick-ass. It is such a cool. I'm so glad I picked that one up. Such a cool figure. I was gonna say. And then at the bottom, it is pretty much the same DC stuff, which leads into some of my collecting Ninja Turtle stuff, and then some Halo figures. So that should pretty much do it for this video. Just kind of wanted to rearrange a bit and show off my figures. So I hope you enjoyed watching.